What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building without a microphone, honey, because, honey, my mouth is big enough. But I will be reading out of the Not All Diamonds and RHOA book by Dave Quinn. Y'all know this is the Housewives book, honey. This is where we go to get our facts. So let's take it to season 10 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. So we have the person Sezen Cavusoglu. SC is what I will be calling that person because I can't get with your name. Or maybe I'll just say your first name, Sezen. So going into season 10, the draw really was for us. Let's bring the OGs back. You already remember this is after Phaedra had got fired because allegedly, honey, she didn't have no remorse. I think that Phaedra felt like y'all made the situation bigger than what it is. I think that's what that was. Like, oh, now everybody's crying, and then you had Portia and her fake ass tears. Girl, you knew what you was doing. Okay? But I would never lie on Candy. Girl, yes, you would. You'll sink anybody, girl. Okay, and Portia wasn't crying because she felt bad for Candy. She was crying to keep her damn job, child. Damn. But anyways, so Sheree Whitfield, I don't know why they would bring the OGs back when I was already there, but they brought Kim back as a friend, which was nice. And then what's her name? Girl, you know what her name is. Without her, you wouldn't have a show. Miss Nene Leakes. Sezen says, Nene. Sheree Whitfield, yeah, Nene. Sezen, with Nene, when she left after season 7, we told her the door was always open. Well, where is that attitude now? Because now it looked like the door is closed. Okay, the door is closed. We said, do your thing. Whenever you want to come back, we are here. Sheree Whitfield, I don't know why she came back because we all love filming without Nene. It was amazing without her. Perfect, really. It was so easy because Nene has a lot of negative energy and it was nice to not have to deal with that. Sheree Whitfield, you are boring. You are whack. Nene is the heart of the show. You will never be that. You will never demonstrate a loving marriage or relationship with any man the way Nene and Greg did over the years. All you got is whack-ass Martell Holt, okay, that can't even pay for your damn dinner, honey, your birthday dinner at the Nobu. Can't pay for you and your damn friends with his cheap ass. You got raggedy ass Bob Whitfield that's just now telling you about his daughter. So you are a woman that makes a lot of excuses and allowances and passes for men. Then with women, it's like, ooh, I have this hatred. I even seen you coming for Kenya quite a lot this season, and it really wasn't warranted. And we all know I am not Kenya Moore's biggest fan, but you should not be throwing Kenya under the bus when it pertains to her relationships, because you are not in a better position. You are no better than Kenya. And she showed her dude, and her dude looked nice and respectful. Okay, what you got to say about Martell hook-headed hoe? He's not nice and respectful. He's disrespectful. Matter of fact, you seen how he abused and disrespected his ex-wife. He emotionally abused that woman, cheated, lied to her, had a side chick, got the side chick pregnant. Like, girl, you are so raggedy. Let me get up off of Sheree, okay? All right, so Kenya Moore, when her show got canceled and she was actively looking for other work, which wasn't happening, that's when she decided to come back. Shut up, Kenya, because you ain't been able to obtain a job outside of Housewives either. Sheree Whitfield, she came crawling back. Kenya Moore, that's when she turned on me, by the way. Before, it was like, I don't mind passing the crown to you. I'm not going to be here. Kenya, you will never fill Nene's shoes for the same reasons as Sheree, unfortunately. You got the fake storylines with the fake boyfriends. You don't never stay with nobody. It took your ass half a century to have a damn baby. Like, you just is you will never give us the quintessential housewife. Okay, you just will never be, honey. You will never be on Miss Nene Leakes level. Y'all like talking about her like a dog, but she is the heartbeat of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And right now, you bitches is on the Titanic and the show is struggling. Y'all got all these recycled ass storylines from the past that we are over. Girl, we are bored, Miss Kenya Moore. Okay, like you're not really bringing a lot to the show either. So, yeah, they need to shut up, you guys. Y'all know it's Team Nene over here. Ain't no shame in my game. But yeah, she can't pass no crown to you, Kenya. And this is not Miss USA. Ain't no damn crown. It's one queen. Okay, and that queen had a husband, had the children, had the businesses, the work ethic. She had all the things that y'all just did not have all of those things. You got to kind of be the show. You know how Jackie Christie is to basketball wives? Like, Jackie Christie is a basketball wife. She got the kids, the husband. She's been able to maintain for some years. And like all of that says a lot about her. Crazy or not, we know Jackie is crazier than a damn bed bug. But at least she got that going. You ain't got shit but this fake ass storyline of what? You and Mark still getting a damn divorce. Damn Cynthia done got married and divorced within the time you done been with Mark, girl. So, girl, make it make sense. Okay? Kenya Moore, I'm not going to be here. Go have at it. Be down here with these reality stars. I'm over here in Hollywood. And when that didn't happen, she saw that her position was compromised. She changed. Sheree Whitfield, we were cordial on camera when Nene returned. I don't kiss people's asses on camera, but we learned over the years to just leave each other alone. Andy Cohen, it felt like we were getting the old gang back together. As a fan of the show, just the idea of all of them in the same room together felt unprecedented. Cynthia Bailey, when Kim came back, in my opinion, it was almost like you were starting over with a clean slate. Cezanne, we missed the friendship between Kim and Nene, and it looked like there was a door open where we could find a way back there. Obviously, it didn't happen like that. Sheree Whitfield. The problem, once again, was Kim hanging out with Sheree. Nene couldn't take it. Cynthia Bailey. And Kim wasn't interested in us at all. When you come back, you have to recognize that you've been out of the house for a while. You can't come back and disrespect the house just because your room has been taken. Exactly. Kim's trashy ass didn't bring nothing but her solo cups, and she had Croy, who was filing for divorce for the second time. Croy, stop being a damn simp and get the damn divorce. And quit all that weak ass shit you over there doing. You are over there in debt with Kim and her wig, honey. It's time to let it go. Okay, let it go, Elsa. But yeah, all Kim did, hell, Kenya got Kim's ass together. I will give Kenya that. She dragged her ass. What she said, you selling your daughter. What did Kim say? Who does Brielle got to blow for John Legend tickets? She shouldn't have said that. Because Kenya dragged that ass. Okay, like Mama Joyce, I'ma drag your ass up and down the street. Okay. But yeah, Kim is just trashy. She's delusional. But there is, I don't give a damn what nobody say, there is racism at Bravo because they allowed Kim to do the least, and she didn't go on any trip. She was still able to keep her, tardy for the party show. She was still able to appear on Real Housewives of Atlanta and get that check. See, these black women, they can't do all of that. Nene can't do all of that. She got to film and go out of town and work like a slave, work like a dog, and the rest of the black girls on here. That's why they was all complaining. Okay, but yeah, so the stuff that Nene spoke out about, it was very real. It was very true. Just look at Kim Zolciak and how they allow her to carry on. I think Croy even allegedly threatened the network with a gun or something. And look, she was still able to keep her show, stay on the show. Like, child, make it make sense, okay? Okay, so Sezen says every friendship you've seen fall apart on Housewives has to do with the show. Every single one. Somebody gets more famous than the other, or somebody is more popular and the other one catches up to her. We all see it all the time. Jacqueline and Teresa, Bethany and Jill, Leanne and Deandra. That's what happened to Kim, to Nene and Kim. Nene, the one who started first, Sheree Whitfield. We showed up to her house party and she was going, and I can't believe Sheree brought Kim to my house when she wasn't invited. But Nene knew I was coming to her house with Kim. We were taping, but fans don't realize that. So that's like, yeah, that was shady of her to bring her to her house. This is why it's hard to be on the show. Fans started thinking a certain way. You can't say Nene knew. The producers told her you have to take the beating and hope that they hurry up and forget about it. Lauren Escalin. Nene did not know Kim was coming to her house. See, Sheree, how your ass just to be lying and then people got to clock your teeth. That was very risky because Nene could have reacted very badly, but she didn't. She was very gracious and welcoming. Croy even came in with Brielle and joined Greg and Brent. Cynthia Bailey, for whatever reason, nobody really was feeling Kim except Sheree. And then that didn't work out for Sheree because we were looking at her like she was crazy for not acknowledging the fact that Kim was being out of line with everybody. Carlos King. Sheree by that point has made a housewife. Had been made a housewife. She was a friend of in season 8. Then in season 9, I rallied for her. I told the network I really want Sheree back full time. I don't know why you did that because she ain't really bring nothing. I want her to be a housewife. She delivered and she got some great personal story and she's capable of handling it full time. And I was right because she came back in the season and she was fantastic, and by season 10 she became the bone collector. Sheree, that was your undoing because the ladies picked up from what I watched on that season 10 reunion. This is Candy, this is Nene, this is Portia. They picked up on the fact that you was not really their friend. You didn't really connect with them, but you was running and telling the girls what, you was running and telling everybody business. Okay, that's what you were doing. That's what you was committed to doing. And girl, you play the game the wrong way each and every time, Sheree. Like Nene said, girl, I can help you. You need to get on the right team. I can help you. I'm your girl. I'm your girl. What's that at the season 4 reunion, honey? Okay, I love that. So Cynthia Bailey. The problem was Sheree forgot to collect the biggest bone of that year. Now, how you go be the bone collector and do that? The bone in question was a video of Kim's daughter shot during a visit to Nene's house, which showed a bug crawling in the reality star's bathroom. Kim showed the video to Sheree during a night out, claiming that Nene had roaches, but Sheree kept quiet about it. Later, Kim sent Nene the clip while questioning the cleanliness of Nene's home, sparking the biggest battle of the season, as well as claims that Kim was racist. And what did Kim ever say about racism? I don't see color. I don't trust nobody that claim that they don't see color. We all see color. Okay, stop that bullshiggity, Miss Kim. Sezen says the women were split. Nene felt like the Roach comments were were racially motivated. There were other people in the cast who knew Kim and did not necessarily think so. Cynthia Bailey. I personally have never had any interaction with Kim where I felt as though she was being racist to me. Now, I've definitely heard that she's done and said things to other people over the years, but she's always been very nice to me. Sezen, we always look to our housewives to lead the way in these sort of discussions. If a group of black women say that they felt something someone said was racist or racially motivated, I don't think it's up to us to argue otherwise. We have to honor that and hear that and accept that. Our position always is, if there are these grievances, they need to be aired out and hashed out in a way that's hopefully constructive and can help change some of the behaviors moving forward. That's why we wanted to get into it at the reunion. I don't believe that. I don't believe that, because y'all wouldn't have continued to treat Nene in a poor manner. Like when she told those cameramen don't go in her closet, and they did so anyways. Like, come on. Like, y'all were just disrespectful. When Nene complained of the unfair treatment and the why am I getting 6 episodes, why did it get to that point? Because y'all wanted to use that. This is what people will do, you guys, when they want to push you up out your spot. They will use anything you say and do, use it against you and gaslight you to get you up out the way. Okay, that's what people do. That's what they do in the workplace all the time. If they want, let's say you have a complaint against HR, not a complaint against HR, but a complaint against another employee. You complain, and if they like that employee, or if that employee or boss or manager is white, and they see more value in that person than you, then you didn't went from complaining on that person to anything you say or do, they're going to use it against you, try to get you in trouble, and now it'll be you that's the big troublemaker instead of the first initial complaint, which is you complaining about the boss or manager that harassed you. So ask me how I know. I've lived it. That's what they do. Okay? That is what they do. Sheree Whitfield, you guys didn't even get to see the half of it. They were being so horrible to Kim and bad to me because I was trying to protect Kim. It was almost like Nene had gotten everyone together beforehand. Like Portia was coming for me, but Portia and I never had a problem. Nene gets in people's ears. No, she felt like Nene, she had more of a connection with Nene, Sheree, and that's your problem. And that's why I'm not buying all that fake ass crying you doing in season 15, because you don't really care about nobody but yourself. You had a party for your grandbaby that was really about you. Her sip and see, it was really about you. And you outdid yourself when it came to that. But with She by Sheree, your own business, honey, you don't want to spend no coins on that. So there, you lack integrity, Sheree, and your character. I don't give a damn what you or anybody say. You lack integrity. You're not loyal to nobody. You're not committed to anybody. For years, we saw Nene and Cynthia be cool. Hell, we even seen Kenya and Cynthia be cool. They have somewhat of a commitment to each other. Candy and Phaedra had a commitment to each other. You never really had that commitment with anybody. Just maybe Kim, and Kim is your downfall each and every time. Because you did that same shit season 4 and it got your ass fired. Season 10, you got fired again. They was bored with your ass. Because all you would do was what? Throw Candy under the bus? And run to Kim. What was that season 4 where you told Kim that Candy said that she didn't see Kim going to an African village holding African children, when really it was Cynthia that said that. Candy was just speaking out on the fact of, I don't see her doing it, period. Okay, that's what Candy was trying to say. So girl, so let's get back to the book. Says, Candy did a really good job of explaining things to Kim at the reunion in a way that could maybe help Kim understand. She was able to do it in a way that didn't come from anger or hate, because she wasn't in that fight with Nene and Kim. It was almost like an outside point of view to lay this bare at Kim's feet. And Kim still played the damn victim. And that is something that a lot of toxic white women do. It's not all of them, right? But some toxic white women, they don't want to be accountable for their actions. They don't want to be responsible for their actions. So what they will do is they want to cry. And woe is me. And what did somebody say? She said, what the hell? Maybe I need to turn, look, the season 10 reunion, honey, back on. But yeah, you couldn't pay another white woman to come work with these women, and woe is me. And yeah, she shouldn't come back to the show. At first, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of wanted to see this whole divorce play out with her and Croy, because I'm just kind of sick of the other girls, honey. But yeah, she don't need to come back to the show after all. She don't. Because it'll be poor white woman Kim. Oh, they so against me. Oh, I'm the victim, the wounded animal. Oh. And we ain't got time for that. Okay? So, to no one's surprise, the reunion wound up being Kim's last appearance on Housewives season. After that season, Kim felt like her own show is where she wants to be. The safety her husband Croy provides, her kids provide, the house provides, she needs that. Don't Be Tardy has a very different flavor than Housewives. It's basically a half-hour family comedy. Housewives, you're getting Kim Zolciak. Don't Be Tardy, you're getting Kim Bierman. And Kim's return to Housewives in season 10 reminded her which Kim she wants to be. Cynthia Bailey. I still don't know what Kim's strategy was, but she just came in very negative, like guns blazing for no reason. She was clearly coming for Kenya, which no surprise, a lot of people come for Kenya, but she was saying shady stuff about all of us. Andy Cohen. I just remember Croy yelling at me in the bathroom after the reunion, telling me I didn't protect Kim enough or focus on enough positive things that had happened to her that season on the show. I sheepishly said, where there was really nothing positive, well, there was really nothing positive to focus on. I remember him saying that. It was the only time during the whole run where I ever felt like I was going to get punched. I thought, this is it. Dude, there are so many housewives and husbands who are tired of your shady shit and you're about to get your reckoning. What I'm relieved and I didn't know at the time was that Croy had a gun with him that day. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. Georgia is an open carry state and production made him leave it in the car. It ain't about Georgia. It's just unprofessional. It's just, it was not necessary. Who the hell else is coming up in there with a gun? I'm pretty sure if Peter would have came with one, Greg, Nene, and Cynthia would have been fired. Y'all gave that white woman way too much favoritism. And you know it, Andy. Season. I have to say, in a perverse way, it gave us closure on the friendship and closure on Kim that we didn't get when she left in season 5. It felt like a very definitive end to Kim and Nene's friendship. Unfortunately, Kim wasn't the only one to leave Real Housewives of Atlanta that season. Sheree's time as a housewife was over again. Sheree Whitfield. They asked me to come back in to season 11, but as a friend. You could come back as a friend again, and when the season gets going, you may end up being a housewife. You can always be upgraded. And I said to myself, do I need to prove myself again? Because I've already proven myself. Evidently you didn't. You keep getting fired, bitch. They fired you season 4. They fired you, no, not for season 4. You shot season 4. You was fired for season 5, 6, 7. You wasn't even on the show, like, when it was really good. Okay? So, girl, Sheree, they don't, like Nene said, they used you. And that's why your ass got with Martell Hook-Headed Hope, because you was desperate. And you was. I said it. Okay, so Sheree says, because I've already proven myself, if you don't want me to be a housewife now, after everything I brought to the table, then we don't need to do this. And right behind Sheree came another shocking Real Housewife of Atlanta exit. After 6 seasons as a housewife, Kenya Moore was MIA. Okay, so we will continue this, you guys, in another video. Okay? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.